What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I'm super excited to talk about these. I'm actually rocking them, so the bottom's a little dirty on them right now from walking around, but I've been on such a New Balance kick lately. New Balance really is the truth. If you're not on game with New Balance these days and you're a sneakerhead, you are missing out. Today we're talking about the Teddy Santis and New Balance 990v6 in the Sulphur colorway. So starting on the bottom, like I was saying, they're a little dirty on the bottom, you know what I'm saying? But there you can see it says fuel cell. You have the hit of green as well as the black rubber. Very pliable, very thick rubber as we move up to the lateral side. Beautiful cuts of the pig suede that they like to use, coming all the way around on the toe rand. It's like this mustard yellow like color. They're calling it Sulphur. Kind of a Green Bay Packers kind of colorway. For any Packers fans or Athletics fans. But here you have the New Balance in with a little bit of texturing, 3M backing on the sides. For cut of leather, you have the branding of the 990 on the back, made in the USA, with a little bit of this like TPU-like material for the heel counter. Let me get it to focus. That would just be stellar, right? And then you have the end cap technology, which is a thick polyurethane shell filled with EVA, and then you have fuel cell. The white sections are their fuel cell foam. These are extremely comfortable as we come around to the medial side. More of the same. Toe down view, the money shot. We have the mesh panels that they're known for. A brighter yellow for the leather. It's not even leather. It's like a synthetic, almost plastic-like feel with the New Balance logo. And as you come up, have this plate. Shows the New Balance 990v6. Man, that looks good. And you have the lace stay right here in the middle, nice and plush going around the collar. So they do come with some extra laces. I did lace these up last night, and I did take a look at how they look with the green laces. And while they do look good, I prefer the neutrality of the main color laces. They do look good, but I just think the more subtle hits of the green is the better way to go for me personally. And then as we pull out the insole, we have their standard Ortholite stuff here. You see New Balance running. So even though it's a lifestyle shoe, it's got running performance features like their fuel cell foam and such. Why is this not focusing completely? Come on now. Maybe if I block me out a bit more, it'll focus more. There we go. That's exactly what it needed. So you can see it's actually an Ortholite. It's a decent foam. It's got some squishiness to it with that same green sock liner. And then you have your Strobel right in there. These are super comfortable, as with most New Balance models. Technically they run a little big. You can go true to size. I went true to size with my 8.5. You can go down half a size. I do have two pairs that are a size 8 that literally fit perfectly like true to size. So I know typically a lot of people go down half a size because they are a wider toe box. You can get a bunch of wide foot options. They have like 4 different widths that you can go with. I went with the standard, and they do have a lot of room in the toe box and metatarsal side. They don't squeeze on your foot. They are super comfortable. The dad shoes, you know what I mean? This is like hype beast dad shoes is basically what this is. So they are quite nice, I gotta say. If you're looking for comfortability, if you're looking for a unique character and style, because the dad shoe look is in with these runners, and you're looking for ultimate comfort with their best foam with fuel cell. A lot of the Teddy Santis colorways from the 990s across their different versions are really nice. The pig suede that they use is really, really beautifully done, soft and buttery, quality materials. You get a great foam, great comfort, great fit. They are really hard to beat. I would highly encourage checking them out. Now, retail price on these is $200. They are pricey. Got to keep that in mind. This is the flagship model, as far as I know, is the 990. This and the V3, I believe, are their most popular at this point, which, a lot of people, their favorite is the V3. I think I'm right there with them. I think my Teddy Santis Burgundy V3s are my favorites as well. It's actually Scarlet Marble whatever, but the Scarlet ones is kind of a deep red burgundy. And then the V6, I think, is their second best model. I think the 4 and the 5 are really nice, but they didn't really improve much versus the V3, whereas I think there's some improvements in many ways with the design and overall aesthetic to these. They go really well with pretty much everything. These are daily wear, all day long type of wearing shoes. But yeah, I highly encourage it. I have 2 other colorways. I have the work wears. I have the Castle Rock, the standard gray colorway. But these, I think, not the most popular color, but it's something about this pale yellow that's just so different in my collection that I felt was the best option for me to get first. This was actually my first 990v6 to get. So definitely check them out. I don't have any links down below. I would encourage, I got these from GOAT. I get a lot of my shoes from GOAT. I would encourage you to check out GOAT, StockX, New Balance themselves. There's a lot of different places to get these shoes. I do appreciate you checking out the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe before you leave. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one.